Hi guys, tonight I'm going to show you how to add the audio files for your book tasting so that you can push it out to your students. So here on this first slide, you're going to see a little book in the lower right hand corner. You'll actually see one of those on every one of the course slides, and that's where we're going to insert our audio file. First, you need to actually make the audio file. So what you're going to do is go to MicNote. This is an extension in the Google App Store. If you're more familiar with another voice recording app, you're welcome to use that. This is just the easiest one that I've found so far. So if you come over here, if you create new note, you'll just title it. You might title it is the Salad Course Book Tasting Note, or the book tasting audio. And all you will do is click here to start recording. Record maybe a couple pages, a chapter. It only lets you record up to 10 minutes, so keep that in mind. And you'll record that for your students. Then you will click stop recording, and you will go here to note and go to export, and this will allow you to export it to Google Drive. Some settings that you need to make sure that you change. You're going to want to export in the MP3 audio format, not in this MicNote format, because it will not import well into Google. And then I just take off with timestamps. And then you'll export. Waiting on it to load. It'll be in Google Drive. I'll go ahead and exit out of here and go back. So up here in the toolbar, you're going to want to click Insert Audio, and it's going to come up with any of the audio files you have in your Google Drive. So I've got my salad course here. I'm obviously on the wrong page, but you click Select. It'll take a second. It'll say creating audio. Depending on how long your time file is, it may take a couple minutes, so be patient. And then you're going to drag this down to the book. And here on the side, you're going to want to make sure that your settings say on click. That means the audio will come on when the student clicks it. You want to make sure loop audio is off and stop on slide change is on. If you wanted to change the size of the icon, you can change the size here. You can change the color of it. I'm just going to leave it kind of the way that it is. So when the students see it, when they get to the slide, it will just be this little microphone or this little speaker, and when they mouse over, it will give them the option to start playing it, and you can't hear it right now, but it is playing my audio, and so they will be able to listen to it and then respond to the questions over here. So let me go back to the beginning really quick and just show you kind of how this works. You'll push this out to your students. You're going to want to make sure that you delete these first two slides after reading. This slide is the terms of use. Obviously, you can push this out to your students digitally. That's totally fine. And here are some of the people that I used for this project, and it gives the instructions here. And then this is the slide that they will see first. And you'll see it says click here to be seated. So you see how my mouse changes when I go over that. So when they open up this file, hopefully they're reading directions, they'll click here, and then they'll click the link right below it. So you might want to give them a little tutorial video, or just tell them that once they click, they need to click the one below that says slide 4. And then they will come to the first course, this appetizer. They will click to play the audio. They'll play the audio all the way through, and then they will type their answers over here. So over here it says, what did you think of the book? What is one question you have after listening? Is this the book that you would like to read? They'll type their answers, and then it says, ready for your salad, click the arrow. And so they will click, and again, it's going to pull up that slide. They'll click, and they will go on to the next slide. And so the only thing that you need to do as a teacher, besides deleting those first two slides before you send it out to your students, is to make sure that you add those audio files in there for them. And so you'll see this will take you to the next slide, and the next slide, and the last slide, which is a review. And so it says drag stars to review to rate. And so they'll take these stars, and if they enjoyed their time at the Book Bistro, they'll put all 5 of them. They'll drag them over here, they will type their review, and then they will turn this into you so that you can see what they thought of those books. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me. You can find my email here in the very first slide. This is Christina at fourthgradeflair.com. And thank you guys so much.